And please keep the enthusiasm and the applause going for your next comedian, Matt Gifford.
Hello everyone. Well, you guys, I'm happy to be back in Chicago. I travel a lot for work. I just flew in from a dictionary convention, and boy, are my arms well defined. That's right. Hit you with a pun up top. It's the thing I call a dad simulator. It's where I get up here, tell you some puns, but never tell you I love you. It's too much for this dad simulator. I'm a dad simulator because I don't have any kids, but my sister just had her 7th child. Yeah, too many people. Too many people. I know that's too many people because when I asked my parents if they were going to go to the hospital to see the new baby, their 7th grandchild, they were like, no. And that's when I realized having kids is a lot like the Fast and the Furious movie franchise. People are super excited for the first 3. But by the time the 7th one comes out, they're like, they're still making those? That's not necessary. I don't need that. My sister is sending me a lot of pictures of the new baby. I get it, she's proud, but I don't have a baby I can send her a picture of, you know? So I sent her a picture of something that I made with my own body that I'm proud of. It's this really impressive poop that I took. She got mad at me. I would argue it's more appropriate to send a picture of an impressive poop than it is of a baby. Because babies are born every day. But it's not every day that you poop a perfect circle that also touches end to end. The one ring to rule them all, you know? I was at the candy store recently getting candy for my nephews and nieces. Like to spoil them, and I noticed they're still selling candy cigarettes in 2019, which is, I like it. I think we should have more candy versions of things that are bad for you. Like you could have Oxycontin candy. Molly Ranchers would be good. Bullet Pops can keep their name. You just have to sell them as a powder in a little baggie. You know? My wife and I are trying to have kids, which is exciting, but it's kind of ruining masturbation for me. Because now every load means something. You know? I feel guilty if I masturbate. I feel like I just wasted a potential person into an old t-shirt. I just stand there looking at it like, I wonder who you could have been. An engineer, Einstein too, you know? Sometimes you get a lazy load though. Guys know what I'm talking about. Not all loads are excreted equal, you know. Sometimes you get that lazy one and you're like, oh, I'm glad this happened. This one was gonna live in our basement forever. This is good. My wife and I can't decide if we want to have a kid or get a dog, because those are the same thing, you know. I don't want to get a dog, but we've compromised and we've agreed that if we get a dog, I get to name it, which is exciting. Because I want to name that dog Grandpa. Because no matter what that dog does, no matter how bad it is, if its name's Grandpa, it's going to be fun. Like, I challenge you to stay angry at a dog named Grandpa for going to the bathroom in your house. Can't do it. You'd be like, Grandpa. Should you poop on the rug again, Grandpa? You rub your nose in it. Also, like, I don't have to talk to my neighbors if my dog's name's Grandpa, because I live in an apartment. And you're not going to, like, try and talk to the guy who every time you walk past his apartment door, you hear him yelling, "Get off the couch, Grandpa!" You're not going to talk to the guy who won't let his grandpa sit on the couch. That's an insane person. Or if the dog runs away, I get to walk outside my house. I get to be like, "Grandpa! Grandpa!" People will come from miles around to help you find your lost grandpa. They will. They'll be like, "Oh my gosh, did you lose your grandpa?" I'll be like, "Yep, got out of the yard again." 3rd time this week. I think he figured out the gate. I don't know. Like, okay, well, we need a physical description. What's he look like? He's short and black. Okay. Well, what was he wearing the last time you saw him? Nothing but his favorite leather collar. Dirty grandpa. I stayed in a haunted hotel recently. At least I was told it was haunted. Here's what happened. I was walking through the lobby, and I see this woman complaining to the clerk that she'd seen a ghost in her room the night before. Like the clerk could do something about that, right? But here's the thing. I'm not sure it was real because it was this type of ghost sighting we've all heard before. She's like, I woke up in the middle of the night and there was a chill in the air. There was a ghost of a woman standing at the foot of my bed, and she was wearing a long white Victorian dress. She was slowly pacing back and forth. And the clerk was like, yes, that's the ghost of Mrs. O'Leary. She talked like that, which was weird. She was the original innkeeper here, and some say on a moonlit night, if you sit at the gazebo down by the water, you can hear her piano playing coming from the inn. And I thought, why aren't there ever any modern ghosts? You know, there's never a ghost from like 1992. You never hear like, I woke up in the middle of the night and there was the scent of nautical cologne in the air. There's a ghost of a man standing at the foot of my bed. He was wearing a hypercolor Big Johnson t-shirt. Slowly rewinding a cassette tape with a pencil. You're like, yes, that's the ghost of Brendan. He was an assistant manager down at Spencer's Gifts. And some say on a moonlit night, if you sit at the gazebo down by the water, you can hear his boombox playing Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. Thank you guys very much. I've been Matt Gifford. You've been fantastic.
Matt Gifford right there, folks. Let him hear it. And I want you to keep your enthusiasm, your applause going for our next comedian. Please welcome Jarrell Scott Barnes.